today's challenge is to drink 3 litres of water. On with the video. Hi guys, so today's video is a book haul / DVD haul. And when I say haul, I mean it's a haul. It's like some of the things I've gotten, like some of the things I got a year or two ago that I haven't got around to reading yet. And I have to say, I consider myself a reader. Like, I just love to read, but I just can't bring myself sometimes to just sit there and just like, the hardest bit is picking up a book for me. But anyway, I'm going to show you some stuff. I guess I'll start with the most booktubey one, and I'll give like a quick review, I guess. First one is The Fault in Our Stars by John Green from the Vlog Brothers, and I love their channel. And I don't know, the book, it's good, but I don't think it's for my age range. I think I'm just, I don't know, I think I'm over this stage. Like, I think if I'm 18, this by the way, and I think if I read this when I was like 15, 16, I might have found it more touching than I found. I mean, it's a touching story in general. I won't spoil it, but I don't know. I just found it a bit too pretentious and too childlike, but whatever. And something similar to this, well, not really, but it's one of those teen fictions, is Catcher in the Rye. And right, I'm sorry, but this is my really decrepit copy that I took on holiday with me, and it was like all water. I got water on it, etc. But I do have a good copy that I've lent to a friend, but she hasn't read it yet. So this is my really like worn copy, and I've included this because it's one of my favourite books ever. Look, I've got a t-shirt to show The Catcher in the Rye. I just love it so much. Holden Caulfield's the best fictional character, just hands down. And again, I read this when I was about 15. I think if I'd read it as I'd gotten older, if I read it now, I'd probably hate it, because I was younger and, don't know, just younger and less cynical, I guess. And so yeah, I recommend everyone should read this, but I think read it before you're 18. I don't know, I think once you're 18, it's you sort of reach kind of, things aren't as magical anymore. I'm probably not making any sense, but anyway, I went ahead and got the Lord of the Rings, and I need to get this read this summer. It's one of the goals. And I've watched all the films, only quite recently actually. I got my sister to buy me the box set for my birthday. So yeah, I watched the films about 7 months ago actually. And so yeah, I'm looking forward to reading the books. I hear the books are a hella lot better than the films. Well, they usually aren't they? Books are usually better than the film. It's Moby Dick, and by Herman Melville. And okay, so the backstory to this is, me and my friend were talking one time. We worked together, and we were just talking about, I was just saying about how I find it really cute how years ago, when people don't really give gifts as books anymore, not as much as they used to, but back in the day when people used to give get books as gifts, they would write cute little notes inside them. And we work at a charity shop, and there were some books that had like handwritten notes in, and so yeah, just out of the blue, and it was like 2 separate conversations. One of the conversations was like, oh, I want to read Moby Dick, and the other conversation was, isn't it cute how people write things inside books? And he bought me Moby Dick, and he wrote a cute book inside. He wrote a cute note inside it. I say cute, it's insulting. I'll read it to you. Dear Ori, you're the size of a whale, twice the dick, and smell of fish. And even though whales are mammals, this book is you all over. Here is to the summer of 2013. Love, Connor. And yeah, I love this book, and I'm yet to read. I read the first page. I love the way it starts. Call me Ishmael. I find that I just love that. So yeah, and Connor has a blog, guys. He is an amazing writer when he's try. Sometimes he doesn't try, but when he does try, not even tries that hard, when he can be bothered, he's an amazing writer. So I will leave his blog down below, and he does daily blogs and shiz. And the other one, the other book I've got is Stephen King's Insomnia. So I started this, I got about, I don't know, I got to about here, maybe, and I stopped because as much as an accomplished writer Stephen King is, I just do not find this book interesting. I don't know what it is about it. I tried my very best, but it just, no. It's just, I don't even think it's that well written. And I don't know, who am I to say it's not well written? It's Stephen King, right? But I couldn't do it. So I just thought I'd add this in, just it's one of my latest purchases, and heaven knows I tried. Okay, I tried. And the other book I've got is kind of a classic, Oscar Wilde's The Picture of Dorian Gray, and I actually picked this up from The Works, I think it's called. I'm not sure. I'm not exactly sure, but I picked this up because I watched the film and I just found it. I found it really good, so I thought I'll give the book a try. Again, as you can see, most of these are yet to be read. What I have read, however, is Pride and Prejudice, and I'm sorry, these aren't like in pristine condition. I am not a pristine person, and I've had this for about a year. Yeah, about a year, and I didn't get it brand new. I got it from a charity shop, and it's Pride and Prejudice. It took me a while to read because I think I was reading it during my exam time, but I like it a lot. It's just really, there's nothing much to it. It's just kind of a sweet story. Well, there is something to it, but it's kind of just like an innocent kind of sweet story, which I like. Another book which people have been pestering me to read, and I've had this for about 2 years, is To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. And I have started it, but I started it about 6 months ago, so when I do read it again, I'm going to start from the beginning. And I've heard a lot about this book, most people have, and I'm very much looking forward to reading it. Right, so what I have had for ages is another popular series, and that is the Hunger Games series. And I finished this. It was good. I got hooked kinda. Then I started the second one, which is Mockingjay, I think. Don't hold my word to it. I don't even know. So yeah, and I got halfway through this, and it kind of lost momentum for me. I was just sat there reading. I was like, oh, sweet lord. But I think before the film comes out, I will definitely, all these books I'm showing you, by September, I promise to have read them all. Okay, hold me to that, guys. So that will be read pretty soon. At least the remainder of it will be read pretty soon. Another book I've got, which to be fair, I mostly got for the packaging, well, for the binding, and it's Oliver Twist and Great Expectations. And I don't know if you can see, because I don't have a viewfinder, but yeah, it cost me £1. Again, I'm not sure if you can see that. And I think it's really old, and I just like, and oh yeah, Charles Dickens, in case anyone didn't know. And I just like the oldness of it. It's kind of beautiful. And I also have Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, which again I have not read. And yeah, a common misconception is Frankenstein's a monster, but Frankenstein's a scientist, and blah, 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 all that good stuff. And I've also got this, what's it called? Women with Men by Richard Ford. And this is Richard Ford. And I started this, and I think this is more of a mature novel. And I started it again during my exam time and didn't get around to finishing it. I have issues with finishing things. Water break. And yeah, it's won a couple of awards. It won the Faulkner Award. And I don't know, guys, I will almost maybe 80% finish this at some point, but I don't know. Wasn't grabbing my attention. And finally, I've got 4 DVDs for you guys, and I'm going to give you a review on 2 of them because those are the 2 that I have watched. And so the first one is Youth in Revolt. I love this film so much. Michael Cera is my babe. I can't even lie. Love Michael Cera. And I actually saw this when it came out in the cinema with my friends, and it was one of those really good. It was a good trip, and yeah, it's one of those films that I remember watching and what happened. And I saw it probably 2 years ago, and it was hilarious. And I bought it again. It cost me 99p from CEX. And yeah, if you want to get DVDs that are pretty much brand new, just go to Blockbusters or CEX if you live in the UK, because hella cheap, and I only just discovered them pretty much. And another one, Hesher, and it's got Joseph Gordon-Levitt in it, and I really recommend it. It's one of those really great indie chill films, but not quite chill because there's a bit of violence in it. They're both rated 15, but hey, it's not too bad. And yeah, I recommend this a lot. And this Departed, I haven't watched this yet, but it's got 3 of my favourite people in it: Leonardo DiCaprio, Matt Damon, and Mark Wahlberg. They're just such babes. Jack Nicholson's alright, but you know, I just love them so much. Matt Damon in the Bourne series or whatever was amazing, and Leonardo DiCaprio, the latest thing I've seen him in is obviously The Great Gatsby, because that's just all the rage right now. The Great Gatsby I liked a lot, and Romeo and Juliet, directed by Baz Luhrmann. That's a film. And this I do not recommend. It's just a pile of, I wasted a good 30 minutes of my life on this, and so I don't recommend 1918 whatsoever. And it's directed by, it's by the screenwriter of To Kill a Mockingbird. I only just saw this. I can't see who that is, and honestly the effort to look is astronomical, so I'm not going to. So, but yeah, if anyone's seen The White Ribbon, or I think it's just called White Ribbon, it's a German film. It started off kind of like that, kind of like slow downbeat, but I guess it might get better. I might give it a go. And another film that I recommend, which I don't have with me at the minute, is Amélie, and it's just amazing. It's a French film. My favourite kind of films are foreign films. French, mostly I prefer German films to French, but German and French is what I watch the most. But Amélie is definitely one that everyone should watch. It's just really cute. I think it's the same woman from the main actress is the same woman from Coco Before Chanel, which is another amazing film in French. So yeah guys, I will see you in my next video. Have a great day, and don't forget to drink your water because it's important. Bye. Today's challenge, drink through. Today's challenge. Okay now. Today's challenge, drink 3 litres of water.